very quickly, we don't have really much time left at all. Always use the rainfall method. I was going to demonstrate that out there. But when you have the watering can, that creates a rainfall. You don't directly take a pressure wand, because you can knock them down. That's the rainfall method. That's the proper way of growing crops anyway. Don't overwater. Put your finger in the substrate. Most people just see a little bit of the top substrate. It's dry. Learn to put your finger in there until you can measure out what your garden needs. Okay? Don't ever let it dry out, because all that work you've done with your microbes and things like this and your beneficial redworms that are in there thriving, keep them happy, because redworms can dry out. In no time, they'll go away. They'll go into your grass. But the substrate that we made in that little garden is another thing we didn't put in your notes. Makes your redworms stay at home. But believe you me, you'll save time, energy, a lot of money just getting certain things that you can mix yourselves. This bag will go into this bucket with non-chlorinated water. So we want to emphasize that today. We're going to emphasize this several times. When you do organic gardening, don't use Dallas water. Unless it's been in a tub for a while and aerated. But this is just something real that you can buy from the RV shop. And we have a couple back there, I think.
Yes, we do.
And you can pour, and then also we show a hose that we have. Try to think organic. We have a RV hose back there. I didn't bring it up here. When you do your organic gardening, you don't want to kill microbes. You want to try your utmost. You just have to purchase a few things that will facilitate organic gardening. And your black hoses, what will happen, the cheapy ones, you will have water inside of them, and they'll bake and get really, really hot on a hot day. And when you spray that, that's leaching all into your garden. You're spraying that junk into your garden. And you can do that. If it's reeled up 50 foot or 100 foot long, you've just sprayed all that toxin stuff into your garden. And so get a white food grade hose, plus when you turn it on, let the water pour out just a little bit first. Okay? Then put your filter on. Okay? Food grade, because it took all this time for us to see this, because what you want is you want a thriving, living earth. We cannot prove it scientifically because we're not scientists, but we're totally convinced that the veggies we produce are much more healthier than where you can buy them anywhere else. That you can produce your own food in your own backyard, because you're going to tend over it. You're going to make sure these microbes, you're going to have to learn what microbes like and what they don't like, what beneficial insects like and don't like. We're not going to talk about that today, but especially microbes and mushroom spores and things like this. What do they like, what they don't like? They don't like microbes, anything that's going to take away food, anything that's going to make them anaerobic. And we just got to see, but almost like our eyes, that little invisible world that's in your garden.